Hello everybody. So how are you doing? This is my second video of the day. And like I said in the last one, you may not listen to it because you may not be interested in the title. But I got a little procedure done today. Nothing serious, but I'm supposed to take it easy for the rest of the day. And I got kind of bored with that. So I was like, let me go get some of these bags and just haul some of this stuff that I have purchased in the last bit of time over the summer. So I hear people talking all the time about Yankee Candle and how they're scentless and they don't throw. And they've gotten a bad rep, and deservedly so. But there are a few, for me, I'm sorry, it is just a few scents. Now, I don't try everything, granted, I don't. But there are just a few that, to me, do kind of stand out and do throw, as far as candles are concerned. And I'm going to throw some other formats in there too. But I just wanted to kind of do a couple of candles that throw from Yankee. Now, I'm sorry, but I don't have, hold on a second. I don't have the first one that I want to reference down here with me, which I should have. But it is Summer Scoop, and it is kind of like strawberry ice cream like. And it is just a wonderful scent that, to me, if you burn it in a medium-sized room, or what even I think would work better is if you could get two, which Yankee has so many deals where you can get two candles for the price of one, or even lately they even had 3 medium candles for the price of 1 medium candle. So that's doable for a pretty good price to get 2 or 3 of them and burn them at the same time. That, to me, that's the way to go with Yankee candles. But even then, you might not get the throw that you want. So, but here's some that I've been very successful with getting some good throw from. So the first one is going to be Macintosh Apple. And as you can see, I burned most of this. Actually, this one is now on the burner because you can see I pulled the wick out. So yeah, it's just on the burner. But oh, it's oh so wonderful. Like it is pretty authentic in what it is, that Macintosh scent. Oh, I could just drown in this. Yes, it's authentic. Now, I wish I had the notes up on my screen. I don't know. Maybe I can get them up. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now, I know a lot of you are already familiar with this, but for those who may not be, and those who are looking to get a Yankee Candle that does actually throw, the notes on this, the top notes are apple peels, crisp greens. I don't know what kind of greens though. Rindy, mid notes are rindy grapefruit, juicy Macintosh, base, clove bud, and sheer musk. And let's see, I do get the apple peel very strongly. I don't know what kind of greens are in this. Maybe that's what gives it its zest, the zest that it has. Rindy grapefruit, could be, I just don't know. But there, I do get clove. Just the tiniest bit of clove in here that makes it kind of delicious and puts a slightly sweet note to it. But I love this in all of its formats. And like I say, the candle actually throws. Now, I never have problems with any of the milk cups. They all throw for me. But here is a Macintosh milk cup, centerpiece milk cup. And I have, like I say, I could drown in this. I have like so many of these, and I still end up using them all during the fall season. I kind of use these anytime though. Anytime I want to just bring out something different. Even in the summer, I've pulled these out. I think of it as fall, but also as a transitioner. But I just love this scent. I mean, I burn it anytime, like I said. But another format that this is good in, that it's hard to find something that is good, is the cardboard car jars. I probably have one hanging up in my car right now. I can see my car. Yeah, I have one hanging in there. And I usually put two, though. Two will last a week with good scent. So when you think about it, I guess I never buy them for under $1. Okay. So I guess when you think about it, if you use two a week and there's 52 weeks, you would spend $104, you know. So, but then there are some scents that don't need to. And then there's some times of year when I don't need to. So, but I usually, when I get them for $1 or less with a coupon. So it's not so, or maybe one of those 20 off 40 or 50 off 100 deals. So I can usually end up getting them for a reasonable price. And I don't think I pay anywhere near $104 a year for car jars. But yes, they throw very well in a car as well. Okay, another candle that throws well, keeping it going to summer, is Juicy Watermelon. And I am going to try to pull up the notes for that, although it may not be available right now because it is, and it is available. I was thinking because it is, summer is about to go. I was thinking that it may not be, but here it is. Okay, so the notes on this Juicy Watermelon. Top notes, watery accents. I cannot to this day. Can someone please tell me what water smells like? I hear people say something has a water note or water scent. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't smell anything in water. Sorry. Sliced watermelon, of course. Mid notes, ripe kiwi, fresh strawberry, freesia, and base, sheer musk. So in this, of course, I do get the sliced watermelon. And sliced because it's kind of sugary. I've heard people say this smells like Jolly Ranchers, but not to me. It smells more authentic to me, actually. Ripe kiwi, I can get that because I do get a little something more in this outside of watermelon. And it could very well be kiwi. But it seems like, the watermelon is with something else. And I guess kiwi works. But more, I think, it also says fresh strawberry. And I think that's the note that I smell, the additional note that I smell the most here. I don't know what freesia is, and I actually don't even know what sheer musk is either. I know I usually don't like things with musk because it's kind of, musky. But whatever it is, doesn't bother me in this. This is just, to me, juicy. It's authentic, and I don't think it smells like Jolly Ranchers at all. I think it's very authentic. As you can see, it's burning well. I put it in a hurricane, so it does pull out pretty quickly. And I always enjoy this one. Okay, now I only have the small candle in this, but another one that throws well in candle format for the summer, Flowers in the Sun. Now, this is the small candle. What I do with these small candles is I pull the wicks out. I let them burn. When they've pulled out completely, top to bottom, I put them on the warmer. And when they've pulled out top to bottom, I pull the wick out, and it just becomes a great melt to a great wax melt. with all this oil, it's so much oil in these little candles. And I can use it all day. I work a 9-hour day. I switch these on when I get to work as soon as I get there. And actually, I can get about 2 weeks of 9-hour days. So add that up. 9 times 5, 45, 90 hours out of this one candle. Now, I only buy these $5 or less. That's all I will pay for them. And usually, again, I try to get them for less, and I usually can. I usually can get some kind of deal on them. So when I do, I kind of stock up on them because I use them, like I say. I like to put a small candle on the warmer, and other candles, I'll talk about that later. A small candle on the warmer, and then I have a milk cup at work. So the two of those combined, it just, it works so well. It keeps my office smelling so wonderful. Everyone passes by my office and comes in just to smell what I'm burning for that day. And I actually enjoy it myself. But anyway, the notes for this one are, this is a marriage to me of flowers and fruit. And it works so well. Okay, the notes are, top note is lemon and orange. Mid notes, apple blossoms and pink water lilies. Base, sweet airy musk. So, what this smells like to me is like a summer garden, a summer flower garden with some fruit slices thrown in. Does that make sense? Or does that sound crazy? But that's what it smells like. And actually, when you get it, I've melted the candle, and it's thrown well for me. But when you put this little small baby on a candle warmer, OMG, it just melts. It just throws all over the place. It's just delicious. So this throws. Yankee Candle. Another candle that now I'm going to do, let me go into this one. Okay, this is Honeycrisp Apple Cider. Now these jars, I think I may have hauled these when I got them, but these are I guess, I don't know, medium tumblers, or I don't think they put them in the tumbler family. They have one wick, and as you can see, the burn hasn't been the best, but the throw has been great. But this scent is Honeycrisp Apple Cider. And the burn hasn't been great, but these do throw. Now, I got 4 of them for like $8 each, so it was $32. So I burned 2 of them at a time, and the throw is great in a large kind of open area. I actually can smell it all over the house. Now, like I say, I do burn 2 of them at a time, and that's the key to me with Yankee candles. Just have to burn 2 at a time. I mean, I know some people don't want to do that. They want more out of one candle, but I don't mind burning 2 of any candle if it's going to kick it up, boost it up, and give me some throw. And another thing people say is that, well, that, they don't last long, and, you're using up 2 candles at a time. See, I kind of like that because I buy so many candles that I want to get through them so I don't, have like a massive amount of them sitting around. And if I can burn through them, if they burn quickly, I don't care because I want it to burn and move on to the next candle. So that's my thought on that. I don't want to constantly burn the same candle for days and days and days and then put it away and it's still taking up space and then move to something else. And then, I'm just buying new candles and piling on and piling on. No, I want to, where am I my time? Okay, I want to burn it and move on to something new. But yep, Honeycrisp Apple Cider. Now, when I was telling you about the car jars, these also work very well in the cardboard car jars. And actually what I have hanging in my car, I told you there's two. There's actually one Macintosh and one of these. And that makes for such a wonderful combination in the car. Oh my goodness. Like I said, only lasts a week, but for that whole week, you're going to be getting pretty good scent. And then I have this in a melt cup. Several of them in melt cups. I didn't give you the notes for it, did I? Let's go to the notes for this one. But while I'm going there, this one kind of gives me a Cider Lane vibe. Now this is Honeycrisp apple cider, so that kind of makes sense. This is a wonderful milk cup to use with Cider Lane, actually. Now, Cider Lane throws by itself, so you don't really need anything with it. But, yeah, if you wanted to boost it up some, I think this is a wonderful milk cup to use with it. And the notes on it are... Okay, the top notes are Honeycrisp apple. You know, I think that's a brand, right? Or a type of apple. Apple cider and honey and musk. So fragrance notes, apple, Honeycrisp apple, apple cider, honey, that's the mid notes, and musk. So musk is in everything, huh? I didn't think I liked it, but whatever. And on Honeycrisp apple, I almost think, is that one of those engineered apples that wasn't around when we were kids? And now it is? I don't know. Maybe it has been around forever. I see them in the store, but they're quite expensive, so I don't buy them. I usually buy Gala and Pink Lady, whatever's on sale, really. I love apples. But yeah, this is a great scent. It is a wonderful fall scent. The milk cup throws you out of the house practically. So yes, this is a great one. Okay, now for another candle. Now this is, I don't know why I got this. I didn't realize it, or maybe I got it online. I don't know, but it doesn't look that great, does it? I'm only going to put it on the warmer, but I hope it throws. But this is apple spice. And again, I can't really speak for this one, though, in candle format, because I don't think I've ever had it. And I don't recall, you know, reading about it. But, you know, like what people say, like it doesn't have throw or whatever. But anyway, the notes on it are top note, apple cider, orange zest, and clove. Mid-note, cinnamon bark, ground ginger, warm donut accord, whatever that is, and nutmeg. Base, cedar wood, brown sugar, vanilla. And, yeah, to me, this one is a combination of just every fall scent that I love. I just kind of, it's just like fall in a jar. Like I say, I only melt these. I don't. I've never had the candle, and I don't know how it performs as, you know, a candle to burn. But I've only melted it in milk cups, in votives, and these. But it's not too savory, which I don't like a lot of savoriness. But I like to smell nutmeg and clove, like in less intense. So I kind of really do love this one. It kind of also reminds me, I think it has a, is that a donut on the front? So it doesn't really it kind of reminds me of a donut, actually, a cake donut kind of, which may seem weird because of the spices I read, but it does. Now, these are tarts that I got from the outlet. Sweet red apple. But I have indeed had this candle from TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and it did throw quite well. But I don't know how old it is as far as being available ever. In Yankee Candle, I know it may be retired. I don't know if it comes back. Every now and then I'm going to see. I don't expect to get a return on this from searching, but I'm going to do it anyway because I really would like to tell you the notes. But nope, I didn't expect it to come up. But think Macintosh, but really sweet. And not too candy-ish sweet. Think whatever I said in conjunction with Macintosh, but just with a sweetness added. Not sugared apple sweet, because the apple is actually more prominent and more almost like a red delicious apple. I wonder if that's a note in it. I don't know. But like I said, I got these at the outlet. So if you ever see them at TJ Maxx or the outlet, the candle I had through really well. And I need to wrap this up. Let's go. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I also melt votives in centerpiece cups. They're not as strong as the actual scent cups, melt cups, but you can take the cellophane off at the bottom, and then you can pull the wick out. I think I've shown this before, and if I haven't, you can actually easily Google this. There's a young lady who shows you how to do it from beginning to end in a couple of minutes. I pull the wick out. I think she split them in half. I don't split them in half anymore. I pull the wick out from the bottom and just throw the whole thing in the centerpiece. And it's adequate. It's adequate. Some of them don't throw anywhere near as well as a milk cup. But, they'll do. Like a scent like this, Flowers in the Sun, throws really well. Okay. Now, some milk cups that I love. This is a new one. Sugared Cinnamon Apple. And let me see if I can pull up the notes on this. I'm going to pause it for a minute. Okay, so the notes on this one, this is a new scent this year, Sugared Cinnamon Apple, are apple slices, cinnamon cider, sugar, apple slices top, mid cinnamon cider and sugar, base, fresh vanilla, nutmeg, and crushed clove. So if you want to know what the notes do, the top note is the initial impression. The middle note is the main body of the scent, and the base is its final impression. I guess that means after you've been burning it for a while, it comes out. Now, I cannot even recall if I melted this. I believe I have, but I can't recall. But doesn't that description say, sort of like another one I read earlier, apple slices, cinnamon cider, sugar, fresh vanilla, nutmeg, and crushed clove? What does that sound like to you? Okay, so, yeah. I think I burned this. I think I have melted this, but I just don't remember, so I can't really tell you for sure. And I don't know. It must have been kind of mundane if I don't remember it. But here is another fall staple for me, apple pumpkin. Now, I have burned this candle, and this candle throws. Yes, it does. Let me get the notes for it for you. Okay, the notes for apple pumpkin are top apple, yellow fruits. What yellow fruits are they talking about? Orange, fresh greens, butter, mid baked pumpkin, red fruit, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, fresh ginger. Yep. Base, vanilla, caramelized sugar, baked pie crust, cream, and musk. Now that's a lot of notes, but I think that's and accurate description, because to me, apple pumpkin is like a kind of complex. I do get a lot from it, and this one does not want to open. I do get a lot from this. I mean, it's like I get an apple pie, like an apple, what do you call that thing? Oh, I can't think of. Apple turnover, a little bit of apple strudel, apple muffin, kind of like when I'm melting this or burning it, I get like everything apple comes and goes when I'm burning this candle. I burned the candle, and I don't have one to show you, but as a candle, to me, in my opinion, it is a Yankee Candle that throws. And that concludes my, oh wait a minute, let's see. I did purchase when they had them, where I think were they 50 cents? I don't know, but I got these for a little bit of money. I think I actually used a voucher or a reward, so that'll tell you how little money. But let me just pull out some of them. This is going to be so long that I did not go over, and most of them I did. So most of these are Macintosh apple votives, and one apple pumpkin, and Honey Crisp. And I already talked about those. But two that I didn't talk about, that I think I'm going to use this votive when I do that Kohl's vanilla pumpkin latte candle. I think I'm going to melt this along with it. If it's kind of weak, I'm going to light it first, that Kohl's candle I told you about in another video, the one before this. And if it doesn't throw, I'm going to use this Cafe Al Fresco votive. And hold up, I'll quickly give you. Okay, the top notes on this Cafe Al Fresco: cinnamon sprinkle and coffee, great. Cappuccino, frothy milk are the mid notes, and the base notes crystallized sugar and caramel drizzle. And I don't know, this didn't really do well for me as a candle. I did try it because it is so strong in a melt cup and the votive, but it did not throw for me in candle format. So I've just burned it along with other things. I've purchased the melt cups and the votives to melt along with other stuff, because it didn't really throw for me that well. Now everybody knows vanilla cupcake. Now, I do vanilla cupcake maybe one day and move on. I don't like a lot of vanilla cupcake. The reason is to me it's kind of too buttery, too greasy. I like it the first day after I haven't melted it in a long time. Oh, and by the way, I've heard that the candle doesn't throw well, but this throws well, very well as a melt cup and as a votive. And like I say, I like it in small doses. But, yeah. So now that concludes my haul of Yankee stuff that throws. Thank you for watching. You know what I should have included in this? Some of the sprays. Just let me just run down through them quickly. Honey Crisp Apple Spray. All of the sprays are good, but I'm talking about these are good for air fresheners for the bathroom, for cooking odors. Macintosh, excellent for cooking odors. Pumpkin apple, good for odors, okay? Odor neutralizing, or whatever they want to call it. So now that truly concludes it, and thank you so much for watching. Next is going to be a Bath & Body Works haul. All right, bye-bye.